This is actually not something new. India has always maintained a non-aligned policy. India is against military blocs. India will never join NATO. Now the NATO is coming to Asia, but I can guarantee that India will never be a member of NATO. So India doesn't have a bloc mentality. And India doesn't like this kind of polarization that either you are with me or you are against me. That's not the Indian ethos as a civilization state. If there are differences, we should reconcile the differences. But the accent, India's policy's main accent, is actually India's development. And for that to happen, India needs a very peaceful external environment. And this sort of combative tone, this sort of polarization, this sort of proxy wars, sanctions, this is not the route which suits India. So actually, India did not do anything special. The India's position on Ukraine war came very naturally to India. And then look at the India-Russia relationship. It's a very profound relationship. It's a time-tested relationship, and it goes very deep. In fact, it is very unique. India doesn't have a relationship of this kind with any other country in the world. So there is no question of India sanctioning, apart from the fact that India opposes sanctions. India also joining these sanctions against Russia and so on. Now what has happened is, after the vacation of Western companies from Russia, and after the ban on Russian oil and so on, Russia is turning to the Eastern market, to the Asian market to sell. And if India gets oil at competitive prices, if you don't buy it, we should be exceedingly foolish people, because we are a huge importer of oil. We need it for decades to come. And the Indian economy is growing at such a fast rate, one of the fastest growing regions in the world today. And we need oil. And if someone tells us that we will give it to you for very competitive prices, call it discounted prices or whatever, why should we say no? Because it displeases the Americans. We should look after our interests first. So it came in, as far as I am concerned, there is absolutely nothing new in any of these things, because the India's national interest certainly must have the topmost priority in its foreign policy.